I'm Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony. And with tip-off coming up, we've got...
Well, Kevin, we know
he wants to win in Milwaukee, DA. Can they help him get there? Well, we've got great front courts in this matchup. Since you played, both forward positions have evolved and become a little bit different.
You ever think, Kevin, about some of the great players in the 80s and 90s that had the skill set to do some of the things that we're asking of today's players?
Good point.
That might have been great. And I'm thinking like guys like Detlef Schrempf that were out there and doing things where people said, how's a 6'11" guy getting away with that? Well, now every 6'11" guy is getting away with those skills.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the 3 slot.
Open up the floodgates and let Giannis run through. What a joy to watch him in transition.
And a dunk by Horford.
What elevation. He's a smaller but still determined big man. And he likes mixing it up with his impressive vert.
Kept alive. Here's Lopez. Left side, Antetokounmpo. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
You know how you want to tell people don't let Giannis get too close? Well, one step past half court, he's too...
Inside. Here's Horford. Lays it up and banks it in.
That's a talented guy getting too easy a look. Might have been a miscommunication on that one.
Well, just the first quarter, everyone's still getting adjusted. That said, on defense, you have to bring help sooner.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Following the basket by Al Horford. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Irving finds Morris. Lopez with the steal. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Antetokounmpo running. Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game a loss to New York. Irving. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Well, the Bucks with a superstar talent in Giannis Antetokounmpo. The critical decision this summer for selecting a new coach came down to a very qualified one in Mike Budenholzer. And with all the options out there, 9 coaching changes, I think that Bud saw the opportunity in Milwaukee as being a great one to push this team a little bit forward. The talent on the roster tantalizing enough for him to head to Milwaukee after his stint in Atlanta.
And the technical free throw is good. And Mike Budenholzer, the 2015 Coach of the Year, 4 titles, Brent, as an assistant in San Antonio. How do you like the fit for him now in Milwaukee?
Well, I think that the players are going to really enjoy the attention to detail that Coach Bud and his entire staff who are coming with him will put into place. There's an efficiency with which they'll get the work done. And they're going to have to be thinking on their feet, learning a new offense and some things fundamentally on defense that he'll get them excited about.
And here's Tatum for 3. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And the shot goes down.
He's having a night right now. Credit to the shooting touch, helping his team with the lead.
Here's Horford. Giannis Antetokounmpo making his last shot. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And let's see the stat sheet here on Malcolm Brogdon. How he did last season. Averaged about 13 points a game, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
I think you look across the board right now, and he's just doing a much better job. The numbers bear that out.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. Last meeting was in Boston, where they were unable to fight off the Celtics.
And you know what? They played well, but just not well enough. And close games really test where your team is at.
Well, you can learn a lot about yourselves, and coaches can learn about the confidence in their players. So back to the drawing board, get in the gym, and look forward to the next opportunity.
Akers checked in for Lopez. And as we have a moment now, let's take a look at the three-pointer to two-pointer shot ratio here in the postseason for the Celtics. Here's Antetokounmpo. And no good. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Now for the Bucks in 2007. Disagreement over front office candidates, a divided leadership structure. If you're on that roster, how much of those kinds of things concern you?
I don't think the players are worried about that at all, because what you have now is a new voice in the locker room. You're going to have to learn a lot of new language, new offense, new defense. And that's enough to make you think just about basketball and not the business of basketball, Kevin.
Morris with the bucket.
Kyrie doing a good job of just setting everybody up, making sure there's a great pace and tempo to each possession offensively.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And when the Celtics traded out of the first overall pick in 2017, you know, many, Greg, thought they were settling for Jason Tatum for team needs. But he might be the best overall player in that draft.
Listen, the Celtics said they would have been fine taking Tatum first overall, and I believe him. I mean, Tatum looks like he could be a superstar very early in his career and does everything at a high level and is already a terrific shooter from deep. Plus, he just has a poise and an air about his game that speaks of superstar.
Tony Snell's checked in for Milwaukee. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Eric Bledsoe. Three-pointers, Snell, rebound Boston.
And a really smart defender there. He just reads the play, wastes no time trying to blow it up.
And what I like best is that he does it completely under control. Really gives the shooter nowhere to turn to.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Hits the front of the rim and out. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. The three from Tatum. The kick out to Irving. The second chance effort. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
Beyond the physical stuff, what I like about Giannis right now is the feel for the game. That time, great timing defensively.
Just 1 second between the
pass was made. He's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
Seconds left. Here's Dellavedova. Right through the D for the layup. Dellavedova's got his first 2 points.
Well, somewhere out there, the weakest link was exposed by Dellavedova.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Celtics have shown their toughness and their determination. Kyrie Irving talks.
What's going to separate us is how close we are and when.
They certainly do.
And the Celtics have assembled some hard-nosed, unselfish players. Really no better group for Irving to surround himself with.
And some good action in the book.
And what amazing athleticism from Brown, putting on a show out there with slams like that.
Passes it to Brogdon. And stolen by Tatum. Here's Irving. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Bucks trail by 3. Brogdon the pass to Maker. And the dunk by Maker.
Well, at 7-1, he doesn't have far to go, but Thon Maker rising up that time.
Boston shooting the ball really well in this game, 58%. Left side Irving. Tatum on the wing. Offensive rebound. Morris. And Maker sends it back. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's his first foul. Marcus Smart's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. To the wing right side. From deep, Ilyasova. And it's sent back by Morris. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Milwaukee with the ball. They trail by 1. Opening night is upon us. Every team looking to come out of the gate strong. As we know, only half are going to get to the end.
Don't tell them that, Kevin.
I know you can't.
Let it breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
It is a long season. The teams, as we've seen in the past, sometimes what we're watching here tonight, 6 or 7 members of that team might not be on it come February. So got to temper your expectations. Watch the way guys have maybe improved from last season coming into this season. Excited about young teams and the opportunity of their potential, but things can change quickly in this league.
But don't you love the optimism at this time of year?
No doubt about it. Everybody's fired up for the opportunity to show what it is, especially as a player, what you worked on in the offseason to bring it to the hardwood and show your coaching staff the type of work you put in.
And so it's Dellavedova. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Suns. Snell, that's good.
Well, a big reason why Dellavedova is out there is because he can see who's available.
2 points. That one goes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brogdon against Smart. 6 to shoot. Brogdon the pass to Maker. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Maker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks. Outside Irving. Stolen by Dellavedova. Out in his own on the break. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And Dellavedova out there in the open court makes a very good decision.
So the Celtics call timeout. They're first. Matthew Dellavedova won a title with the Cleveland Cavs back in 16. The Australian, one of the league's high-effort players, certainly a motor that does not stop.
They always talk about just how scrappy he is, willing to get out there and compete and do the dirty work. That's where Delly ends up paying off the most. Guys like him help establish a really good culture of hard work and competitiveness.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And a new group in for the Celtics. Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Horford. Williams comes in for Morris. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Tatum. And Terry Rozier subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Antetokounmpo against Hayward. That shot off the mark. Good D by Lopez. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. It's stolen. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
A terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
On defense, Milwaukee. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And at full speed, he still has the wherewithal to get himself in good position.
Yeah, the snap decisions right there, reading the situation on the move and then making the right choice.
A shot by Hayward, wide open. That one's good from the corner. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. Down low, it's deflected. And now here's Rozier, the fast break chance. Williams' shot is off. On offense, here are the Bucks. They're on a 16-6 run. That one goes. Count it. 16 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
The Bucks have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. Celtics trail by 12. Out to the right wing. Pass to Baines. To the middle. Outside, Smart. Here's Hayward. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to...
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Ken. It was a big-time first quarter for Giannis Antetokounmpo. He ended up with 19 points, 3 block shots, and 4 rebounds. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
Well, a specific thing that impresses me about Giannis, the ground he covers in just a couple of steps.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. If you look at Antetokounmpo in this game, has been everywhere.
And let's see what the defense counters with to try and control him here in the second half.
Well, he has been dominant as we expected coming into this one. Skilled and relentless.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Boston. A 12-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road. They've got Bledsoe. Wood out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Antetokounmpo in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks.
Now we can talk about it over and over again, Kevin. Antetokounmpo combines size and versatility in ways we just haven't seen, at least up until the Greek Freak's arrival. And you think about a coach looking into the eyes of one of his players and telling him to match up with Giannis Antetokounmpo and all the things that he brings to the table. That's a long night of restlessness before you match up. Press up on him, he'll blow by you in transition. He's at the rim in 2 dribbles. Tough to stop that kid.
Yeah, Tatum does not give up on the backboard. Outstanding timing in terms of when to leap for those offensive rebounds.
Pass to Antetokounmpo. And no good. And the Celtics going the other way now. Antetokounmpo covers so much ground, Brent. He can almost go the entire length of the court in 2 dribbles.
Well, once he gets around towards the rim, his reach can make it seem like defenders aren't even there. Not just one defender, but multiple defenders. So it's unfair already, and you add that athleticism to what he can do. Wow, unstoppable offensive force.
And a wide open look for Irving. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Irving's got 7 points.
When you make shots like that, Kevin, Kyrie is showing just how confident he is in his offensive ability.
Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
The pass to Baines. Brown feeling it out a bit. Baines inside. Lopez is there. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Something the NBA has tested out in the G League, Brent. Coaches' challenges. What do you think?
I think the idea of making sure that the handkerchief matches the tie is a great idea.
Only you would say that. Only you would say that.
I'm just worried with some of the casual styles in the NBA that it's not going to be accessible. But
I think you're right.
I think it's going to happen, and I think it's going to be interesting for the league. But it's going to happen.
Anything to make these coaches do more, make more decisions.
Make more decisions and make decisions that you know can impact whether or not your team wins the basketball game or loses it. Because after a referee makes a determination that you think might be the other way, or they don't look at a replay where you're sure and certain that you could get possession, I'm reaching for the hanky. And a tough game for the guys around him, mainly because his shot's been hit and miss.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. Tice is checked in. Bledsoe outside. Over Irving. Wood kicks to Connaughton. To the inside. Second shot opportunity. Oh, that's blocked. And they'll keep possession. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his first foul. Yabusele, he's checked in for Boston. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Tipped away and stolen by Tatum. Now the fast break. Tatum with the ball. Passes it to Irving. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Irving's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Celtics. And Bledsoe, here we go, uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
On the wing, Irving, guarded by Bledsoe. That's tipped. Shot clock at 5. Tatum passes to Yabusele. Irving for 3. And it's Connaughton with the rebound.
Just doesn't seem to be shooting it with confidence, and the shots are going all over the place in this period.
Celtics trail by 11. It's Brown with the drive, and he gets it to go. Brown's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And really, Brown is astonishing when he takes it inside. The defense does not know what to do with it.
Over to the wing. Here's Connaughton. That one off the back iron and out. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Celtics. Right side, Tatum. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
Timeout.
Irving's got 4 assists in the game.
Yeah, you got to admire his instincts offensively. Tatum does a great job of shooting it in rhythm off the pass.
Timeout called, the Bucks. And a new group in for the Celtics. Morris is checked in for Yabusele. Hayward comes in for Tatum. Smart's checked in for Brown. And it's Rozier in for Irving. And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
1:04 left to play in the third. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot is good off the backboard. Antetokounmpo's got 7 now in this quarter.
See the way Giannis kept going and kept his eye on the basket? That helped.
To the paint. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Smart.
And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. 44 seconds left here in the third quarter. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And one thing they'll discuss are the defensive rotations. The other is in the matchups.
We're seeing very little help defense on the inside, and even when there is help, it's been ineffective.
And the Bucks making a change here. Ilyasova's checked in. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Some changes for Boston. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Hayward. Jaylen Brown comes in for Marcus Smart. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Rozier. Tatum kicks to Morris. Boston again missing.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Now here is Dellavedova. He's covered closely. Shot clock at 5, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll shoot 2. The Bucks shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
And both free throws good for Dellavedova.
The Australian-born Matthew Dellavedova, another success story from the land down under.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Good on the second free throw.
Yeah, and of course, Marcus with a twin brother, Markieff, went to college together, played in the pros together. You'll have a hard time finding a closer pair of siblings.
Out to Morris. Jacks up a 3. That shot off. And here at the end of the 3rd quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 11. And now let's listen into the huddle of Brad Stevens.
Until we start defending with any purpose.
And as we head into the 4th, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade, all fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court right now for the Celtics. Irving at point with Brown to his side. They're the backcourt. Down low, it's Morris and Horford. And it's Tatum in at the 3, the small forward. And a fast break now for the Celtics. And it's blocked.
Ilyasova not known for his defense, but with the length he has on those arms of his, he got to the ball.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
And a few more plays like that are all they need to make their comeback bid a real one.
Dellavedova scanning the floor. Morris outside. Kicks it to Lopez. Over Horford. And there's Lopez. That's good on the assist by Morris. And the Bucks lead by 11. One of my favorite moves is the Euro step. I know it's one of yours as well. There are a lot of guys that can do it well.
Well, I got to see Manu Ginobili step around me for years in San Antonio. But I think James Harden is still the most devastating Euro step player we have in the game. There's something about the time figuring
they throw you off.
out.
They throw you off automatically just by the left hand.
Right.
Then they add the little sidestep.
And James Harden with the shiftiness and the way he moves the ball around and draws contact. I know there are a lot of people that get aggravated by that, but he's nearly impossible to stop, especially when he's got his passport with the Euro step.
He slithers. Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey guys, well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. He still wants them to be aggressive and assertive on offense. I don't want us to get content with this lead. Build on it. Don't give them any chance of getting back in this thing. Kevin?
Very concentrated effort on Horford's part to bully his way inside and draw the foul.
And he can't make the second free throw either, missing both. Milwaukee leading by 13. In the corner, it's Morris. Offensive rebound. Here's Antetokounmpo. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in just the second half. Stolen by Middleton. The shot off that time. Now the Celtics take it the other way. And Matthew Dellavedova is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. We're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter in this one. Great open look there.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee.
Start it.
substitution here for Milwaukee. Baker's checked in for Lopez. Ilyasova comes in for Chris Middleton. Brogdon, he's checked in for Morris. And Eric Bledsoe subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Ilyasova dishes to Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Irving. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
And you like to see that from Horford. He never gives up on the offensive glass, which allows him to get pretty easy looks like that one at the basket.
Here's Brown. The shot's good on the assist by Horford. Brown's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Boston. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. No good that time. Good work defensively by Horford. To the inside. And Morris throws it down.
And all of a sudden, that great run makes this a ball game again. And now is no time to take your foot off the gas. They have got to stay aggressive.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Maker, and the dunk by Maker.
Coaching staff has to like that ball movement, and it began with Bledsoe.
Irving looking for an opening. Over in the corner, Brown. Irving kicks to Morris. A nice shot by Tatum. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
And Tatum already showing some efficiency from beyond. Fantastic at getting the position he wants for the shot.
Bledsoe finds Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Kyrie Irving. Here's Tatum. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And now it's only a 5-point Bucks lead, and it's Jason Tatum with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. For Milwaukee, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Antetokounmpo, and the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo, those long strides and then fearless in his attack.
And on the way from Irving for 3, goes back up, and Horford finishes inside.
Super shot from Horford there. His team counts on him to provide that for them. He's always ready for it.
And the Bucks with possession here, leading by 5. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence. Close.
Yeah, but you still got to play this one out. Near impossible, but I've seen stranger things happen.
And Tatum's experience in these spots is starting to show. He's never been afraid to take the biggest shots.
Antetokounmpo against Morris, and stolen by Horford. Stolen by Bledsoe. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Bledsoe against Irving. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
I can imagine a lot of things right now, but a comeback, that's not one of them.
And the layup's good off the glass. And now it's an 8-point Bucks lead.
I mean, just look at the box score right now. He's not only filling it up with these points, but in every facet of the game.
Horford gets the bucket.
Tremendous effort. He will not be denied on the offensive glass.
And they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Milwaukee.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second.
Now, Brogdon being the rookie of the year and coming in and doing a great job for the Milwaukee Bucks. This is a guy who could play either guard position and has a great mentality and great poise as a point guard.
And so the Bucks take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season.